Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Pranabandhanat liyate manaha, ekachintanat nashametyadaha. We have seen in our Upadeshasar, there are different methods by which we can work on our mind. Whether it is the material world or it is the spiritual world, both are worked through the mind. And therefore, mind is an asset for those whose mind is available to them. Mind is a liability for those for whom the mind is not available to them. So, in the first case, they are riding the steed of the mind and achieving success, both in material as well as the spiritual world. And those who are rode over by the mind, they are, in your America's language, the zombie brand. See, the mind is ruling them. Therefore, two approaches are told. And for that, we must know, this point we are done already. We must know the two functions of the mind. One function is perception. Second function is projection. These two things should be distinctly clear in our understanding. Perception is natural. Like anything goes in front of the mirror, there will be reflection. It's natural. Neither the mirror has to do anything, nor the object has to do anything. It is just a natural phenomenon. See? Similarly, anything which comes in front of the mind, that will be known. How simple it is. Now, after we know that object, do we stop there? Or we start projecting on that object? For example, we see so many things. Today I got one message, Instagram, that whatever phone you may buy or not, see that you must have the AI activated in that phone. And there is real-time translation from any language to any language. Only it is 1.6 lakhs. So many things the AI will do for you. So my friend wrote me, Swamiji, when you come, should we think about it? I wrote him, oh, it's very good, no doubt about it. But before we think for that, ask a question to yourself. Do we need it? You will see there is enough in this world for the need of everyone. But the whole world is not enough for the greed of only one. And how it comes? Because perception is followed by projection. See? Nobody has this phone. I am the first person. Perception. Then projection. Once I was traveling in India somewhere. As usual, I always sit in the first front row and near the window. 1F normally. So one person came, sat in the same row, I'll sit, and people are still boarding, but he took out from his pocket one this stand, phone stand, and Samsung Fold, opened it, and then started some movie and watching. To whom you want to show what? See? Why this happens? Because the second aspect of the mind we have never taken care of. Friends, living in meditation is practicing this mantra. Which mantra? No. We must have the ability to say no in life. We must have the courage to listen no from the world. See? Otherwise, out of formality, okay, and then suffer. I'm telling you from my direct experience. If I listen to these ammas, what they are giving me, see, my Madhya Pradesh will be destroyed totally. No, but they will feel bad. Let them feel bad. I can't suffer for them. See, no means no. But our no is also like what? When the people come to give food, we say, no. On other people's thali, our thali is open. Friends, this is first part in living in meditation. Let us see everything in this world. Enjoy. But do not have the notion to possess anything. And this habit of projection followed by possession is right from childhood. And so many things we have gathered. Not only physical things outside, but the impressions inside. And therefore, we hardly live in the present. And as a result, constant comparisons continue. Yesterday, when we went to that Hanuman Jayanti, there we see so many people and all that. The one thing you can consciously observe, as much the Indians are so-called religious in India, they are not so much in India. Because here they are living in the atmosphere of fear. The children may get away somewhere, get into the drinks and drugs, get hooked with some foreigner, and then who will marry, all under that pressure and fear. Chalo, let us go to the temple. Friends, spiritual life is not that. Spiritual life is we are at peace with ourselves. This can happen only if we are sitting under the umbrella of wisdom. See how it can be. You must have seen sometime when we take the patient to emergency ward, we are accompanying the patient and we do not know exactly what is the intensity of emergency. And the doctors and nurses in the emergency ward, they are handling only such cases. So they are at peace. Okay, keep it there, we'll take care. And we are excited. You are not taking care. Oh. The reason is we are not able to know the intensity of the situation, but they know the intensity of the situation exactly the same way. When we understand that the real problem begins from body identification. So if we want to really mean spiritual life, this is the first station on the map of the spiritual GPS journey. First, body disidentification. If that is not achieved, you may do anything. Kurute Ganga Sagar Gamanam Vrata Paripalanam Atavadanam. Go to the holy places and give a lot of things in charity. It has nothing to do. So now we are living in meditation. First step, what it will be like free from body identification? Work. And don't ask anybody. You find out yourself. Then one day, by God's grace, you will come to know. Really, we are not identified with our body, but we still are. When? In the dream and in the deep sleep. In dream, this body is not functional. See? We eat a lot, daytime, up to the nose, and it is Las Vegas heat, and then we go to sleep. In that terrible heat and sleep and food, we dream that I am extremely hungry. See? So, our identification with the body is not the criteria for our being. Second, in the deep sleep, we are neither identified with the body nor identified with the mind. Yet we continue to exist. When we are convinced of this, then we will start working on this. So, if my being is independent of the body, what it will be like? What will be the experience? Now, what is the present experience? I know this is a phone. How I know this phone? This phone is other than me. So I know this is a phone, but I am not the phone. Now, next step. That which is not included in our mind does not exist for us. So that which is included in our mind, that alone exists for us. Now, next step. This phone is included in my mind. Now, where the knowledge is happening? Is the knowledge happening in the phone or in me? Now, you are seeing me. Where are you seeing me? Where I am sitting or inside your mind? Therefore, the same mind is cognizing the objective world and knowing inside the subjective. So the known and the knower, these are the two divisions of the same mind, like the total space and the room space. They are not two spaces. So when we are in the room space, then the language will be keep the shoes outside. So inside also space, outside also space. But in and out becomes valid because of the walls of the house. Exactly the same way. You are all outside and I know inside. So this inside outside becomes a reality for us. And this whole life is lived like this. But if you understand and think properly, how to think properly? From house's point of view, inside outside is real. From the space's point of view, what the space will say? The house is in me. I am not in the house. Whether the house is there or not, I am independent of the house. Exactly the same way. The whole world is in my mind. See? Next step. That which is included in the definition of I, for that we have no hatred and no desire. Both. I'll give you a simple example. It's so simple, friends. Only we have to understand and think cool. One day in Delhi, somebody like you are sitting in a satsang. One girl used to sit in the front. A Punjabi girl, very beautiful, fair, and very sincerely listening. So, second or third day, I was invited somewhere for breakfast. So I went. She also came there. I said, "Hey, you are also invited for breakfast?" He said, "No, Swamiji, this is my house." I said, "Okay then. Then let your mother prepare, you come and sit with me." Then I said, "Give me your hands." I took her hands, palms in my hand. She had long nails, nicely red color. And on each nail, there were these emojis. So I was seeing. I said, "Hey, what kind of food you eat? Do you eat the beetroots? It has become so red. See, my nails are not red. I want to make like yours. And how nicely they are grown and how perfect. So she was feeling very uneasy. No, 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 Swami is not like that. No, no, no. Then we had breakfast, everything over. Next day she came for the satsang, sitting like this. After satsang was over, I said, "Hey, come here, show me your hand." No, 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 Swami. I said, "No, you have to show." She showed. All the nails were chopped off. Said, "What you did?" "No, Swamiji, I was feeling very uneasy. I cut them." I said, "My God, they are so beautiful. Give me those nails. I like them very much." "Swamiji, I had thrown them." Now come to the point. That which is included in the definition of I is beautiful. That which is removed from the definition of I is ugly. When we discover this whole world is in me. See? Therefore, nothing in this world will disturb us. Like vision includes all the colors and forms in the whole universe. And therefore, vision is not influenced by different colors and forms. See? Because vision itself has become color and form. What is the vision? No color, no form. What is the world? Colors and forms. Mind itself becomes the likes and dislikes. If we recognize this, like the vision is not influenced by the colors and forms, similarly, let our mind be not influenced by personal likes and dislikes. And how it can be done? Only through wisdom. I like this, I don't like this. Now, what is the logic behind it? No logic. See? Some people like this, eggplant, and some people don't like. Well, those who like it, they'll be making a smashing thing, a very funny kind of vegetable, bharta. That is the delicacy. And others don't like it at all. Now, both of them have no answer why I like, why I don't like. And our whole life is under the influence of these personal likes and dislikes. So, what is living in meditation? Rise above the likes and dislikes. Therefore, how to rise above the likes and dislikes? A very simple technique. जो थारी रहा है सो मारी रहा है. Give yourself minimum choice. Like the water has no obsession for any container. Let it be a dish, let it be a test tube, let it be a capillary. That doesn't matter. But the ice is very hard. We become like the ice cubes, everywhere uncomfortable. I don't like this. I don't like this. Be like the water. And when we learn this principle, slowly, slowly, we will be, as a net result, we will be at peace with ourselves. Living in meditation is, if we are at peace with ourselves, we will be at peace with the whole world. If we are at war with ourselves, we cannot be at peace with the whole world. Just imagine, for the sake of imagination, on the railway station, there is a family. The husband is having 3-4 bags, 2 monster children running here and there, and the Mahamaya wife going to the bookstall and seeing something, and this fellow has to look after everything. And then the train comes, and then he is searching the number of the compartment. Children are running here and there. Wife is gone. She doesn't care for anything. He is the most responsible. Such a person, you go and ask, excuse me, what is the time? What is the... He is so disturbed. A person who is at peace with himself alone can be at peace with the whole world. Inside, we are volcanoes. And then, to quieten the volcanoes, drinks, drugs. But those drinks and drugs ultimately lead to addiction. See, friends, therefore, it is only through wisdom. So what is the wisdom? Like the space is not influenced by the contents, in the same manner, the vision is not influenced by the colors and forms. Similarly, whatever is seen, experienced by us, we should not be influenced by the contents of our mind. Discover this freedom. Such people are dynamically living in this world, and yet they are at peace. And what is the symptom that we are at peace with ourselves? Very simple. Wherever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. What is a disturbed mind? Disturbed mind runs in 3 parameters: time, space, and object. We are sitting here and we think about India. All the NRIs have got the same story. When they are in USA, they think about India. When they are in India, they think about USA. Both the places, they are not there. Mind is running from place to place. Then mind is running from time to time. When we were children, during our childhood, the oldies don't understand. Nobody is interested in our childhood. They are worried about their future. But what the old person has? Only the past. So the mind runs in the space, then the mind runs in time. Either going in the past memories or trying to solve the non-existing future problems. And then the third thing, the mind runs from one object to another object. Therefore, living in meditation means what? Now we have to become consciously available. Then is our mind running in time, space, and object? We simply talk. Mind is disturbed. Why don't you define a disturbed mind? What is the meaning of disturbed mind? Disturbed mind is that mind which is influenced by time, space, and object. 3 parameters. So what will be the conscious effort on the part of the seeker of truth? First, mind should not be allowed to go from one place to another place. What is to be done? Fix your mind in one spot. So when you are sitting, the mind is brought to this our sternum, where all the floating ribs surrender. That point is called as the spiritual heart, not the bloody heart, spiritual heart. In deep sleep, we are in the bloody heart. When you are working on spiritual path, you are living in the spiritual heart. See? So here, you are sitting comfortably, bring the mind over there and nail it. Not allowed to go anywhere. Now the second reason for the disturbance of the mind is different objects. So, take any one object. Don't take a dog or a buffalo. Something respectful, cheerful, happy. Bhagwan Sri Krishna, for example. So, fix our mind in our spiritual heart, and there Bhagwan Sri Krishna is. So now, these 2 parameters, they are brought together. Because if we say only Bhagwan Krishna, the mind will run. In Vrindavan or Gokul or Mathura or Dwarka. See? Therefore, in one place, spiritual heart, one object, Bhagwan Sri Krishna. So, the running of the mind with reference to place and objects is arrested. Now the third parameter. Hold it together for a long period of time. Meaning, don't compare your past experiences and don't worry about the future. So the mind is no more moving in time, space, and object. In Gita, it is indicated Yatha Deepo Nivatastaha Nengate Sopama Smrta. If a candle is kept in a corner where there is no gush of any air or airflow, so the flame is absolutely steady No flickering, no movement. But it has got all the potentiality to move. It is not a bulb, it is a living flame. Similarly, our mind is not in sleep or drugs or drinks. Mind is fresh, undisturbed because of time, space, and object. The net result is the unwanted thinking is arrested. Thought free mind is consciousness. Consciousness is bliss. Normally, we only complain about the mind. No. We must understand the mechanics of the mind's working. When we are leading every moment of our life with the simple rule, do not react in life, but simply respond. Reaction is default settings. Reactions are mechanical expressions of mind. They are default. What are those? Comments, evaluation, suggestions, memory, comparison, worries. They form thoughts. So just imagine you are swimming in sea, surface, there will be lot of waves and we will be buffeted by these waves. Then what is the way out? In the same place where we were buffeted by the waves, in the same place, go a little deeper. How much deep? Maximum 10 feet. When you go deep, there are no waves. When we are at the surface, there are waves. When we are leading our life at the surface level, we will be always chaotic, disturbed, angry, frustrated, complaining. But when you dive deep in your own mind, no thoughts, pure consciousness. And this point I emphasize sufficiently. And all these things, what I am telling you, is possible only when you decide to learn from every experience of our life. Nobody can teach us anything. We have to learn ourselves. Where I learned this, I am not telling you from books, gone through the experience. In Australia, Cairns area, we went for scuba diving. So, deep in the sea, maybe 5 kilometers or so, they gave us all kind of funny gadgets to put on, and we got into the waters. So the tutor told, do this way, that way. And I tried, I could not do. I said, hey, forget, I don't want it. So I came back, removed all those things. He said, you came all the way and you are not doing this thing. I said, I can do it without all these things. So he said, okay, what will you do? Jump into the sea. I said, okay, I'll jump. And I jumped. And he shouted, oh man, why are you doing this? I said, you told me to jump. He thought I am gone. I know swimming. So I went deep 10 feet. There I discovered the waves which were buffeting on the surface. When you go deep, there are no waves. Exactly. When we are living our life at a surface level, body identification. Lots and lots of disturbances. Go deep, in deep sleep, no waves, no thoughts, no disturbance, only bliss. This we have to ourselves learn and practice. We do it, but the wrong way. When we are disturbed, take drinks, smoking, or some kind of drugs, so that the mind is quiet. See, all of us are tired of only one thing, our own mind. Suppose I am tired of him, I'll go away. Suppose I don't like her, I will not talk to her. But when I am tired of my mind, where will I go? Wherever I go, there I am. I may not talk to her, but I keep on talking to myself. Cock, 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 cock. Inside is a poultry farm. Learn this thing, friends. Therefore, one of the technique, after this technique I told you, another technique, try. Spend 1 minute when you don't talk to yourself. Next 1 minute, don't talk to yourself. Now, this experience you have, I call this as commode yoga. Commode yoga, when you land on your commode, that time decide. Till the job is done, you are not talking to yourself. Start from the beginning of the day. We get out of the sleep with only like a war. I do. Come on, be cool. Now, add one more parameter. Don't talk to yourself for 1 minute and listen to silence. Now, let us understand what exactly is happening. Talking is action, and listening is knowledge. Listening is done by the ears, but we are asked listen to silence. How can you listen to silence? Listening to silence is not getting influenced by sounds. So, whatever is happening, we are not getting disturbed. Listening to silence. When we are not getting disturbed, we will not comment. These two factors together, we told you, देखो, सुनो, मत बोलो. That means hearing is happening, but hearer is not born. Seeing is happening, but seer is not born. This experience is like that of the experience of a mirror. Mirror reflects everything, rejects nothing, but doesn't get influenced by anything that is reflected. So if the reflection is that of the fire, because of the reflection of the fire, the mirror doesn't get burnt. If the reflection is that of the water, it doesn't become wet. In the same manner, we live in this world, see the colors and form the whole world, but no influence, relax, untouched. We hear everything. Somebody will talk good, somebody will talk bad, somebody will praise us, somebody will condemn us. Yes, let them say it is in their mouth. We don't have to get disturbed. Living in this awareness is living in meditation, my friends. Meditation is not a punishment. Most of the time it becomes punishment. Half an hour meditation, rest of the day frustration. No. If you are living in meditation, you are ever cheerful, happy. The cheerful, happy doesn't mean laughing like a mad person. No. Cheerful and happy means living at zero complaint level. No complaints. This state of your mind at this moment is an experience without an experiencer. And it cannot be compared with anything. Bhagavad Gita calls this Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. See? Nothing disturbs, and the quietness is not something achieved. It is natural state. Like the eyes see colors and forms, they are not disturbed. It is not an achievement. It is natural state. Mind is not getting disturbed, is natural state. Getting disturbed is unnatural. We can hear properly, it is natural state. If we cannot hear, it is unnatural. If we are at peace, natural. Disturbed, unnatural. Living under the light of this wisdom for long periods, slowly, it is like an ice cube dissolving in the waters without making a noise. But what is our condition? We are not ice cube. We are a glacier, strong ego. And that glacier is floating, is not getting dissolved. Therefore, we live in meditation 24/7. And then you will understand the meaning of our happy mantra mala. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Now on that mantra, start working. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose means what? Waking and dream, they are gainful experiences. I got a car, I got a house, I got parents, I got children. Gainful experience. Dream, I went to Switzerland, I went there, I enjoyed this thing, I did this thing, good and bad. Gainful experiences. Deep sleep, nothing is there. So waking and dream, do we really get anything? And deep sleep and samadhi, do we really lose anything? We are the same. We are supporting everything. Gainful experiences of the waking and dream and a total loss experience of the deep sleep and samadhi. Nothing is added to us because of waking and dream. Nothing is lost because of the deep sleep and samadhi. We don't have to struggle in life, friends. Life is so beautiful. There was a child where I was staying. He had great grandmother, and the child was hardly 4 years, 5 years. So his everyday's morning is to begin. He will go and wake up his great grandmother. And she was very old, sleeping on the cot. And he will pull her towards his side. And then she'll open and talk to him. Beta, how are you? Something like that. One day, when he got up and as usual went to her to wake her up, pulled her. So she pulled and she did not say anything to him. On the contrary, her denture came out and he was moving. Daddy Ma, get up. So she didn't respond because she was dead. So he went and called his mother. See, Daddy Ma is behaving funny. Call her to get up. So the old lady was dead. They knew it. They said, no, she will not get up now. She died. That has given such a shock to that child. He did not allow anybody in the house to sleep. Don't sleep. See, Dadima died. Don't sleep. Do we get that experience? If we die, if we sleep, we die. Because we have clear experience. Waking and dream, nothing adds to me. Deep sleep and samadhi, there is no loss to me. Bhagavad Gita says, Mattaha Sruti Jnanam Apohanancha. I alone support waking, dream, gainful experiences, deep sleep and samadhi, lossful experiences. But I continue to be the same. Hold on to this, that we essentially are. Thereafter, play the game of life. When we play any game, there are rules and regulations. And it is not necessary that you have to play the game. You don't play, stay away and watch. Living in meditation is watching the game of life. In one of the children's camp, those kids told me, Swamiji, you have to come and play with us cricket. I said, come on, I cannot play. No, you have. They pulled me. No, I can't say no. Maybe the children age 12, 13 years of age. So I had to go. Now cricket. I said, I'll play on one condition. My rules, not your rules. See, if I had to play cricket, I should follow the international rules. I said, no, then I will not play. Okay, somebody, your rules, but play. Then what are your rules? Number one, I will do only batting. No running around, no nothing. Okay. Number two, I will never be out. You are playing, you will be out definitely. No, I will never be out. And third thing, you cannot have any appeal. They say, okay. And then they're playing. After 4 or 5 balls, then the boy who was doing the bowling, he shouted, Swamiji, you are out. I said, how can I be out? He said, because LBW. Leg before wicket. LBW. That's the way. LBW. I said, it can't be. You can't see my legs. How can there be LBW? He said, no, Swamiji. LBW is lungi before the wicket. See? When we are playing the game of life, we have to follow the rules and regulations. So what are the rules and regulations? We all lead a relational life. We have to live with our elders, parents. There are rules and regulations how to live with them. We have to live with our kids and relations. There are rules and regulations. If we follow the traffic rules, we will not be caught and given a ticket. And how to do this? Our Mahamantra. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100%. This is meditation. Not sitting in the mission. No, not that. They are cartoons. The net result of the whole thing will be, you will be always relaxed and inspired. You will be always cheerful, but not crazy. And this cannot be taught by any guru to us. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, if you have some burden on your head, a suitcase, you can give to somebody. Hey, please take it. He can help you. If you have got debt, you can tell somebody, hey, please pay my debt. I'll pay you back. It is possible. But if you have got some health issue, can you tell somebody, hey, take medicine on my behalf? If you are hungry, take food on my behalf. No. In the same manner, we have to work out our own spiritual life. There is no proxy on the spiritual path. No proxy. This must become our 24/7 occupation. And for that, take every word of this mantra. Life is a time pass. When you do as a time pass, you have no goal to be achieved. You are living through. Like yesterday, we went to that Lake Mead. So why we went? Till evening, what to do? Time pass. We just went. We have not achieved anything. We have not lost anything. That's it. Will we say, do you know, we went there? Oh, the kids will say, see, when we went to that thing, we saw so many fish and we did this thing, that thing. We also went, we also saw. But it doesn't make any impression on our mind because it was just a time pass. Therefore, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. When we came in this world, what we had? Nothing. Naked we come, naked we go. The more you become aware of our life in its totality, then only we are living in meditation. See, my friends, and for this, no guru in the world can help us. If we imagine we go to some Guru Maharaj, he'll put his hand on our head, there will be Shaktipat. Yes, Shaktipat will be there. But how long will it last? By borrowed monies, you cannot become rich. You have to earn yourself. There was a seeker. He went to the Mahatma and said, Maharaj, I can't chant the Lord's name. The mind runs here and there. Whenever I chant, the mind runs. What should I do? He said, you chant after me. And then he said, chant now. Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. He started chanting. Again, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. He was chanting, repeating. After a few times, he said, now go. And then he was continuously chanting Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai. 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks. Then he, aha, now I can chant perfectly, and it stopped. Again, the worldly things started gathering in the mind. Again, he got frustrated. Oh God, what happened? He went to the same Mahatma. Maharaj, for 2 weeks I could do chanting perfectly. But now the mind is running here and there. What should I do? He said, Dumbo, you were not chanting. I was chanting through your mind. Don't we do hacking of somebody's phone? Mahatmas, when they give the Shaktipat, they are hacking your mind. They enter your instrument. But how long? By borrowed money, you can become rich only in America. See? Their whole life is only paying the bills, insurance, nothing else. See, friends. Therefore, discover this truth. Just by being and playing the drama of life by becoming. So, an actor is a man and he becomes a girl on the stage, but he is becoming the actor. After the job is over, again he is man. In the same manner, if we are in front of our parents, act like a son or a daughter. If we are in front of the office, act like an officer or subordinate. If we are sitting in the car, act like a driver. That's it. In short, we learn the art of remaining 100% every moment. net result will be the past memories will be no more a burden and future worries will never come in our mind. Living in this mode 24/7 is living in meditation. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.